Going on about how maybe factory underseal doesn't do its job. It does. Corrosion starts at an edge, and as always, there's always a point to where it stops. The panel here has all been cut in and redone. 30th anniversary here. Good morning and welcome back to another Lights Up, Lights Down YouTube channel. And it's a Saturday morning and we've got cars going out today. And I thought I'd do a video because we've got a nice selection of cars. That's obviously mine. We'll run through in a minute what we've done with these. We've got some lovely Mark IVs in and some other MX5 models which we've done some work on. Workshop is currently, no one's in there. It's just before everyone's going to turn up. I'll have to keep talking quickly to make sure we don't get demonetized from the radio that's on. So here we go. That's all off and okay. Right, so we had a lovely lady turn up from Torquay yesterday that on her last MOT had a lot of advisories on her MX5. And so I'll explain a scenario to you now. So sometimes you can get overzealous MOT testers that maybe are new in the trade and have only worked on new cars. They'll be working in a dealership where they're only working on like newish cars, don't see many old cars. So they get a car through there on their ramp and it's all rusty underneath, and then you end up with a full page full of corroded this, corroded this. It'll pass, but it'll be corroded, 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 corroded. You can take the car somewhere else, someone that's used to seeing older cars, and then they won't even be an issue. So it's all down to the MOT tester's preference. This lady on her last MOT had a lot of advisories for corrosion, picked up all the arms being corroded, but that's generally not what the problem is. I'm gonna have to let this lady know that there's a lot of money to be spent on this really going forward. The whole battery tray there is completely rotted out. I've sort of scraped and done some slight poking. There you go. I mean, she lives right by the sea. It's completely gone. It's just that the corrosion has got underneath the underseal and is just travelling along. So that's all got to be replaced. It's already had repairs on the rear jacking points, a patch here, corrosion, front jacking point is all going to need replacing. There's issues up there. Oh, another for information, going on about how maybe factory underseal doesn't do its job. It does. Corrosion starts at an edge, and as always, there's always a point to where it stops. And this is all doing its job, other than this area here from either being damaged or knocked, an edge of corrosion there, which will go back. But all this here, all this, everything will be perfect metal behind there. Anyway, moving on to another topic, chassis rails, let's check them out. They've been done before, so this car's basically not worth bothering with. It's gonna need about £8,000 pumped into to sort of bring it back to life, so I'll be having to give her a call. Here we go, look, seals have been done, but need redoing. Arches are all gone, the arch tubs as well. You can see that. Very corroded. Where are we going now? So this one I think is gonna be just having a free inspection and possibly some works. No, it isn't, it's this one. This one here. So this one's come to us for some storage and work. She's had it a long time. I think on the quick glance, it's looking pretty good. That's whenever you look here, this is your first point of call. And if you can see the bottoms of the seals that have got this lovely, nice edge on it, that's your first telltale sign that this car hasn't had, hang on, move my light, hasn't had a lot of standing water in the seals, which causes a lot of obviously the seal issues. A small issue going on there. That's possibly going to be part cosmetic. Hopefully the inner seal behind there is going to be solid with the cleanup. I think it probably will be. Looks like it's possibly had some, don't know. The underseal looks a little bit, no, I think that's all original. Spot welds are there. So original's good. I think it's in pretty good condition. It's going to need some minimal stuff, but not too much to keep it back on the road. Roy's working on this Blue Mark 1. It's been having, it's having all the work. So this panel here, has all been cut in and redone on the last workshop update. All the corrosion you could see up here, so this has all been put in and obviously had to take a lot of way to start building up. He's currently working through that, where the front torque panel would be. So a very in-depth repair going on there on Roy's ramp at the moment. I think the one on Owens' ramp is in for, this has had chassis rails done. Do you know what else this is having done? So that's all so yeah, so chassis rails have been done and obviously going to have an underseal. And then this will be done and the customer can take that away. There's Roy's son over there. He's just walked back in the office. So this one on my ramp is coming to end. So we had this one in, the customer had fitted a turbo kit on it. I've been going through and doing a bit of mapping. We needed to make some adjustments to the exhaust because it was banging, which is over here. The customer had made part of this exhaust up, but there wasn't enough of a bend on it. So this is where this exhaust now needs to sit. And we've just got to sort this out. We can get that bunged back on. We'll probably get that TIG welded back up, which would be a bit of a painstaking task. It's not ideal to like weld that up, but it's a case of either having to get new clamps, new pipe work and a load more work, or just sort of spend some time and TIG that gap up, which we'll do. And then this can then go for an MOT. You can see that went up there. So that's what's on the ramps. So I thought I'd do a little video this morning. So we've got obviously my 30th anniversary here. I changed the tyre size on these. I put 215/45 17s on them. I've got a 15mm wheel space on the front and 20 at the back. The eye-back lowering springs, and I love the way that that's worked on there. This one we had in this week. We've done a clear underseal on, fitted the eye-back lowering springs on it, and we tried to get the wheel spaces for him, but they were out of stock. And we also did the flying Miata geometry on it, which I did yesterday. I mean, you can see, I just thought it'd be a nice little lineup this morning. This Blue Mark 4, I think this was in for an underseal, wasn't it? Oh, I'm gonna get down. Yeah, it's had an underseal. I think it was just an underseal on that one. And then we have another 30th here. We did a underseal on, we fitted a Mishimoto oil catch can on it. Lovely lineup of Mark IVs there. Did a full underseal on this 2.5 and possibly chassis rails as well. This is another customer of ours. We've done arches, seals, done a lot with this car, but he added chassis rails to it, so we did that last week. They came out really nice. So he may come and pick that up. I'm not sure yet. He lives quite far away. Chassis rails were done on this one. Let's have a look inside the car, get a better view from the engine bay. Let me get that in there. There you can see those panels were put in. We're literally also just going through the process of revamping our chassis rail panels. We're keeping the ones as they are, but we're making some larger extended versions because we found that at the moment we've had a couple of cars in over the past few months and the corrosion has been so severe. Those panels they're slightly too short. So we're making some big boy ones which will do everything in worst case scenarios. White one's back from paint. This one had new seals, arches, and I just need to do a couple of other bits and it's done. But yeah, this has come out really nice. Looking good. That's it on the Saturday morning. Customers are about to turn up to pick some cars up and pick and drop some others off. Hope you enjoyed this short little update and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tell your friends, like these videos. It really helps with the algorithm of the YouTube to get them out there, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.